Good morning. Today's familiar story about Lazarus comes from the book of John in the 11th chapter. Martha was worried. Lazarus isn't getting any better, Mary. We must send for Jesus. Yes, Jesus is our friend. He's visited us many times. Of course he will come and help us. But where is he? I heard Jesus is on the other side of the Jordan River. It takes only about a day to walk there. So Martha and Mary sent a message. Lord, your good friend is very sick. But when the messenger returned, he came alone. Where is Jesus? Martha wanted to know. I heard him say, the sickness your brother suffers will not end in death. The reason he is sick is so that God will receive glory. Everyone will praise God when they see how great and powerful the Son of God is. But the next day, Lazarus died. Martha and Mary wept. They couldn't understand why Jesus had not come. Now all their hopes for Lazarus' healing were gone. They wrapped their brother in grave clothes and put him in his tomb. Many friends came to cry and mourn with them. After 4 days, Martha overheard a servant say Jesus had arrived. Too late, Martha thought, but Jesus must have a good reason. Without telling her sister, Martha ran out to meet Jesus. She wanted to ask why he hadn't come when they needed him. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Even now, I know that whatever you ask of God, he will give you. Your brother will live again, Jesus said. Oh, I know he will someday at the end of time, Martha said. I am the resurrection and the life, Jesus told her. Anyone who believes in me shall live, even if he dies, and everyone who lives and believes in me shall never die. Martha believed every word Jesus said. She knew he was the Son of God who had come to earth to save sinners, to be their Redeemer from sin. She'd known for a long time that Jesus was the long-awaited Messiah. She ran and told Mary that Jesus had arrived. So Mary went out to him and fell to her knees in front of him. Crying, she said the same thing Martha had. If you had been here, my brother would not have died. Deeply troubled, Jesus said, Where have you laid him? Martha, Mary, and their friends took Jesus to Lazarus' tomb. Jesus wept. Remove the stone, he said. But he's been dead 4 days, Martha reminded him. His body will smell terrible. Jesus spoke. Did I not say that if you believe in me, you will see the glory of God? What could Jesus mean? Mary didn't know, but she trusted him and ordered the stone rolled away. Lazarus, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, come forth. And Lazarus came back to life. Still bound tightly in his grave wrappings, he hopped out of the tomb at the sound of Jesus' voice. Remove his grave clothes and let him go, Jesus said. So Martha and Mary rushed to help their brother. They laughed and wept for joy, finally understanding that this was how Jesus had planned all along, to show the glory and greatness of God. Lazarus had been dead, and God's Son, Jesus, brought him back to life. For that we can say, thanks be to God.